should body count matter? Like if a potential partner might be judging you on body count.
I mean, not really, but I wouldn't have sex with a virgin, probably. I wouldn't have sex with a virgin. No, fuck no.
I would.
Just like from like point of view of experience, and like I just wouldn't want to have sex with someone who's young either. But like especially just the experience thing.
I would. No, I don't think body count matters. No.
I agree, as long as you're keeping it clean.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, the only thing I would worry about is like are any STDs, but if not,
it doesn't matter for me.
Doesn't matter. Just be safe.
Okay. As the sole guy at the panel, I must come in here.
It matters for you.
For most men, body count is very important.
Because of their
And
dick
body-
size?
What?
Why?
Body count matters for me, and for most men.
Oh.
Men care a lot about a woman's body count. They want a woman with a low body count.
Yeah.
The fewer the better.
But
Why?
don't you want to
they
get that
wanna
sucked
own
real
you.
good?
yeah, she's gonna be better.
Shit. What's wrong
Practice
with
makes
experience?
perfect.
I don't remember the last time I hung.
Even for a one night stand, I'd rather get with a girl with a low body count.
I've never.
That's why you're gonna
I don't
ask
remember
her?
the last time I hung out with a guy. Like, what's your body count before we do anything? Or even date. Like, I don't remember the last time someone asked me that.
Who keeps track?
And
for real?
you've said though that you've had trouble getting into relationships.
Yes, but that
Okay.
is not from whatever my body
Okay,
count
so
is.
men have two categories. We have hookup only category, recreational only category, and then we have relationship, marriage, girlfriend category. For that category, men care deeply about body count. If it's just to hook up, a lot of men probably are going to give a bit more leeway, but when it comes to serious commitment, men care. Not all men, but you ask most men are invested in a woman's past, in her promiscuity.
I failed at dating, but nothing of body count or anything like that has been brought up, so it's definitely not that. I hope not.
Right, but there's other ways men
What's
can
the
sort
part?
of...
Can I ask though
Yeah, what's
why? Like, what's the why here? Why the low body count? I'm not like asking with some like fucking underlying like asking for a friend. Like, I'm just curious.
No,
like, why?
I can give you a couple of reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, is it surprising to you to hear a guy say that body count matters? Because I mean, I think
No.
No.
But I,
think
also think
women
like.
know that.
But I don't
it
think they always
matters.
ask either. Like
No.
I fucking I feel
once
like
you're dating, you start asking those types of questions. You know.
no.
one night
Some of them
stand.
never fucking ask. Some of them just don't want to know.
I was
like,
in a
some of them
relationship for
really
over a
fucking
year,
know.
and we never asked each other that.
Yeah,
I
some
don't know
people
his. and he
truly
did
don't
mine.
Yeah.
go investigating into your past,
And we didn't
and you
care.
even offer them shit, and they're like, "I didn't really want to fucking smell that shit. You didn't need to pull that." And you're like, "Sorry, I can't help myself." But I don't know. It's a curiosity of mine. Why?
If I want to have sex,
Well,
I'm gonna have
so
sex.
there's a few things, and I'll give you a couple reasons why men care about a woman's past promiscuity or even ongoing promiscuity. So, first off, throughout all of human history, and there's a cultural component to it, but there's also a biological and an evolutionary reason why men care about a woman's promiscuity. And I guess the first one I can give you is, well, throughout the vast majority of human history, men cared about sexual purity in women. And even to this day, they still do. So
that seems
when-
very patriarchal, though.
how's that? That's just a preference. That's something men care about.
And women.
And by the way, I want to make something clear. Women can say, hey, I don't want to date a guy who's a player. I don't
Yeah.
want to date a guy who f***s hundreds of, like,
Yeah.
I
women
just meant
can have
strictly
that.
from. I meant actually strictly from when you said the historical context. Only that part. I'm like, in the past, it was like all because of chastity and like religiosity. Like, if the woman like went outside and like had sex before she was promised to some man, her dad would rather kill her than see her like exist and
She's
be
a
all
witch.
like deflowered and shit. So that was all I meant. It was
Well,
like
so-
strictly speaking historically. I'm not so sure
this one
now.
too.
Different maybe.
It reminds me of
Yo, can you stop? I don't know why you're like,
Just
we're just, but it's, we
distracting?
told you at the beginning of the show, please, like, no
can't,
cross
sorry.
chat. Like, it's just,
Got you.
we don't have headphones, so it's hard to tell, but if like multiple people are talking for the viewers,
Can you hear me now?
it's just very difficult if there's multiple people on the microphone. So,
Sorry, guys.
So let me come in. Hold on. Let me just come in on my reasons. So, evolutionarily, men cared about promiscuity because if a woman's promiscuous, if she's sleeping with other people, she could get pregnant, and you cannot guarantee who the father is. So if she's slept with other people, you don't know who the child is. So there's something ingrained in men where it's a big f***ing L for a dude to be raising another guy's kid.
In this society.
Hold on, but let me give you some more reasons. So there's the evolutionarily hard wiring for men to be repulsed by promiscuity because it's a paternity thing. Men don't want to be victims of paternity fraud. They want to raise their kid, not somebody else's kid. And not only is it paternity thing, it would suggest infidelity. So there's that. The other thing is it's just, there's the STD risk. Someone who's more promiscuous is more likely to have an STD. So someone who has a high body count, more likely to have an STD. There's also just a general, like, kind of the thought of at least for me personally, the thought of sleeping with a woman who f***ed a guy the night before is kind of disgusting. Like, I would find that disgusting. To sleep with a girl a guy came in her the night before, then I'm going to sleep with you. Like, that's just, and a woman can have the same standard too. You just fucked a girl and you're not, like, you still got her juices on. Like, to me, that would be disgusting.
Then you must not pay for sex either, Brian, because,
well, no, I've never
same.
paid for an escort.
I think it's also like detoxing people. Like when you share your body with somebody, like, you know, like you take a lot from each other.
No, I hear you on all that. I'll just say one small point. There's definitely in this society, all of that. I feel like, that's pretty true.
Let me just finish and then I'll let you come in. So there's the few other reasons is if a woman has had a lot of sexual partners, she's less likely to be able to pair bond. She's less likely to be able to fall in love with you. The incidence rate of infidelity is greater if she has a high body count. Infidelity is more likely. Reporting relationship dissatisfaction is more likely. So the more people you sleep with, and they've done studies on this, there's a greater incidence of breakups, greater incidence of divorce, greater incidence of infidelity, greater incidence of reporting relationship dissatisfaction. And a woman who's slept with 100 people is just not going to be able to attach to you in the same way that a girl who slept with 1, 2, 3 guys are going to be able to.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's all like super framed from like today's standpoint. So fair enough. Like if that's like everything's from that reference, like also not a single man out there trying to make it in the world with ladies. So I can't really relate like even on that level. So I'll go ahead and say that. But there's definitely times in the actual history where there are societies where they didn't mind that the men and women were so close that men realized they might be actually raising the children of their fucking neighbor or something because they all were co-siring children. These exist throughout history too. So just saying, it's all about context and where you're at. So yeah, yours is here and now, and I get that. Fine, sure, great. Thank you for answering that. That was all.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure what societies those are, but overwhelmingly.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I didn't study up to come here, so I don't like have it on like a cue card to give to you. That's why I just said I know they exist. Like, you know, I like you have seen documentaries. There definitely is that thing where I remember that this has been a thing, and I thought, oh, that's fucking weird because no one in today's society would ever be able to hang with this situation. But it was like literally almost exactly what you said, which is just that the men and women were all so close and all intermingling so much that no one fucking knew who the fuck's kids were, and they all just were a small enough society that it didn't matter. Everyone just raised everyone, whatever. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, I think the nuclear family has been valued throughout much of human history, and it's only in recent times that we've seen the destruction of the nuclear family. So, yeah. Does anybody, I mean, we had a bit of back and forth. Did anyone else want to respond to anything? Did you want to come in? I know you wanted to come in. Did you want to come in? Your response to any of that?
Oh, no.
It doesn't matter anymore.
What? Why?
I just don't think we need to backtrack.